Welcome back. You know, pain is something that many struggle with. They turn to everything from those infomercial products to surgery to make it stop, or worse yet, they learn to just live with it. Well, our next guest says you do not have to live with that pain anymore.
No, here to explain is Tom Mannix with Aspen Medical Products. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Great to have you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for this back brace. Let's get started and talk about Aspen Medical Products.
Sure. Appreciate being here. Aspen Medical Products came into existence in 1993, so this is actually our 25th year that we're going into. Pretty exciting.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, pretty exciting year for us. But what we do is we specialize on spine bracing, just the spine, and we've been doing that for 25 years. Spine bracing has changed tremendously over these 25 years. A lot of people are probably familiar with these big white, things that kind of bind you up like that.
Yeah.
Well, they've turned into low profile, very lightweight braces that people can wear throughout their rehabilitation.
And it's all about providing proper support, which JJ actually has that brace on right now, or a variation of that brace.
Right, and what happens with the support on these things is that a lot of people that have back pain, their muscles, what happens is, and in fact it happened to me this morning when I woke up, because I'm an old fat paramedic, and every once in a while my back just kind of seizes up on me.
Yeah.
What happens is the muscles in your spine just seize up, and they go beyond a pain threshold, and that's what you feel like grabbing their base. So what we need to do with these braces, and what we've pioneered with the Aspen braces, is we need to give the person a certain amount of compression, and really a localized compression. You see braces on TV that are advertised by celebrities, sports stars, and things like that are elastic bands.
Yeah.
Those give you some sort of compression, but you really need an inelastic
Not
band.
pinpointed,
Yeah, and so you need to get that compression, and what happens, it starts to relax, and that's when you feel the relief. Now that's what this brace is about. So the first brace is the Horizon, and you can see there's an entire line of these braces. But what it's meant to do is when you take the brace and you put it on and you pull it, Aspen's got a patented independent compression system in the back. That when you pull it,
I have to tell you, this feels great. It really does feel nice, the support. Yep, and then I adjust it like that.
Yep. And then if you need to, you can take the strings and you can dial in the support wherever you need to be there.
See, that's brilliant, because I've used back braces before, where typically, like, if you want it to be tighter, you have to really pull hard on the entire device.
Yeah.
And to the point where, you got muffin topping on the top and the bottom. It gets right down to the point with these. That's fantastic.
Right away, and often I put an ice pack in the back, and that really helps to do the trick too. Yes.
Well, Tom, I was mentioning to you, my mom on the farm, her back goes out about twice a year from doing physical labor, but she won't stop.
Right.
Like so many people. So this is a good solution. Right when you start to feel that seizing up.
Well, I think that's the key, and what these braces are meant to do is get people through the activities of daily living. They don't cure things, but what they do is they take that pain away and they help you go about your day.
Right.
The other brace the other two braces that we bought are really interesting braces. This one is near and dear to my heart. This is called the Peak Scoliosis brace.
Okay.
And scoliosis is a condition where people will start to lean to one side. And this is specifically for adults who have lived this their whole life. And that's what's kind of tragic about it, because they've been through the ringer. They're not surgical candidates. They've had braces. They've had therapy. They've gone through everything. And they finally basically have just given up and said, well, I'm going to live my whole life with pain.
Yeah.
So we made this brace. And what happens is when you have scoliosis and you start to lean, everything else gets stretched on this side, so you get pain with that. And basically what we do is we put this brace on, prop up the other side, and it lets the muscles kind of relax. And take that pain away. We've seen people that, another thing that happens with adult scoliosis is they get bent over like this, and sometimes people can't breathe. So by standing them up, it allows their diaphragm and their lungs to expand. So that's the second brace that we have.
And the final one, this I could see probably every millennial about 20, 30 years from now will be wearing one of these.
Exactly, exactly. So this is called the Vista therapy collar, and we are raising a generation of people to do this. Right, you can't walk 5 feet and not see people like this. You go out in the studio and people at their computers, and everybody's bent over like this. And basically what's happening is a text neck phenomenon. So it's the same thing, right? People do this, they stretch all this out, they get tremendous headaches. Even sometimes to the point, you do it long enough, you can affect the curvature of your spine.
Oh no.
And because your muscles get trained, just like you go
then
in
you're
the gym.
essentially creating your own hunchback situation.
Yes, and so what this does, it has a bladder that's in the back. Okay, and it captures the chin cup, and what it does, it'll take you and it'll return you to the neutral position so that gravity's not causing all these problems again. fantastic
We're trying to go
product.
backwards on the evolutionary scale.
I
We're
tell
trying to do
you.
that. You know, it turns out your mother was right. You know, when you slouch in your chair
Yeah.
and you continue to slouch and you slouch and then they tell you to sit up straight, it hurts to sit up straight,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
that's the position you should be in. So that's the same thing that's going on with the Vista Therapy collar.
Interesting.
Interesting. I tell you, we're gonna all have to start using our devices like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Listen,
right.
don't take this
Better
personally.
excuse us.
Yes.
Yeah.
This isn't something we just typically go into the store. Hey, I'm going to go get myself a Vista collar brace. This is something that you would get from your doctor, correct?
Yes, sir. These are medical products, and so we want everybody to go to their doctor. And what happens is the doctor will determine the extent or the type of your injury or what you need,
Yeah.
and then pick a brace that's right for you. But the key things again is that you have to go to the doctor. They pick the right brace. You have to wear it, and that's where Aspen Medical comes in. Comfortable braces, you can wear them, and they actually do the proper support for you.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It really, these have kind of a sporty, like a flexible, sporty quality to them, but it really is amazing how, you know, in our generation, how far braces have come.
Amazing.
Oh
Yes,
my goodness.
Amazing, yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Remarkable. It's great having you.
Appreciate the time. Thank you very much. We have a
Thank
website,
you.
Oh,
www.aspenmp, and phone number 800-295-2776. If you can't find a doctor, you don't know who to go to, give us a call and we'll help you out.
Awesome. Very
Thank you
cool.
for the time.
Adjusting.
I love that. That's
really
that's
cool.
next level. It's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
it's very nice.
Let Aspen Medical Products help get you out of pain. To learn more and to find a location near you, you can go to aspenmp.com or go to call the number you see right there on your screen. Aspen Medical Products is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.